In the next adventure of Ethan, he is transported to ancient Greece, landing smack in the middle of a heated discussion among philosophers. He tries to remain quiet, but they call on him to share his thoughts on the meaning of the word virtue. Panicking, Ethan blurts out, "Virtue is like doing the right thing, I guess?" The philosophers are awestruck by his concise wisdom. Not only does he learn philosophical terms in English, but he also discovers that Greek logic can be just as perplexing as understanding phrasal verbs. In the following episode, Ethan finds himself in feudal Japan, where a young samurai is trying to learn English to impress a European diplomat. Ethan teaches him basic phrases like "my name is" and "how can I help you?" The samurai, excited, uses his new skills to challenge a rival to a duel but says something like, "Fight me now, please?" Ethan realizes that teaching context is just as important as teaching words. Next, Ethan lands at a Renaissance fair, where a quirky inventor is trying to explain his latest creation, a protocar powered by gears, but only speaks Italian. Using his English, Ethan deciphers the inventor's sketches, translating concepts like engine and speed. He learns that acquiring new vocabulary is like solving a puzzle. Each piece fits somewhere, but sometimes you need a little help finding it. When Ethan is sent to the Ice Age, he thinks he's safe because people there don't speak English. However, he stumbles upon a prehistoric tribe that communicates through gestures and grunts. Ethan tries to teach them words like fire and food, only to discover that pointing and grunting can be an effective, though impractical, form of communication, especially for future job interviews. In an unexpected twist, Ethan lands at Rio de Janeiro's carnival in 1970, where he meets American tourists struggling with Portuguese. He becomes their impromptu translator, teaching them phrases like "where is the beach?" and "I love samba." Here, Ethan learns that language isn't just about words. It's about culture, rhythm, and having fun. In another hilarious escapade, Ethan arrives in 18th century France, where a chef is creating the perfect dessert for the king. The chef wants to give it an English name and seeks Ethan's help. Ethan suggests King's Delight, but the chef insists it sounds like a dog's name. After much debate, they settle on Royal Treat, teaching Ethan that even food can expand your vocabulary. Ethan faces more challenges when he travels to the Roman Empire. Trying to explain how to request reinforcements, he teaches a legionary to say, "We need more soldiers." The legionary, puzzled, responds, "Why not just yell?" Ethan realizes that not everyone appreciates linguistic diplomacy, but at least he learns the word reinforcements. In a futuristic episode, Ethan lands in 3025, where humans communicate through holograms and 3D emojis. Saying hello accidentally activates a robot's battle mode. Now, Ethan must figure out the deactivation word while running for his life. His takeaway: even as languages evolve, knowing the basics remains essential. Back in the past, Ethan meets Cleopatra, who wants to impress her Roman allies with some English phrases. He teaches her, "Welcome to Egypt." Cleopatra adds, "and bring gifts." Ethan laughs, realizing that even the most powerful leaders have their own way of customizing language. In the 19th century, Ethan encounters a group of inventors working on the first hot air balloon. They're preparing for an international fair and need help describing their invention. Ethan suggests words like air, balloon, and flight. During the test run, the balloon almost explodes, and Ethan learns another crucial phrase: run for cover. Traveling to the Bronze Age, Ethan helps a tribe building a primitive bridge. Though they don't speak English, he tries teaching them words like wood and river. Communication is slow but effective, teaching Ethan that the effort to connect often outweighs the need for perfection. Another humorous moment occurs in the Wild West, where Ethan teaches a cowboy to say, "Howdy, partner," to charm tourists. The cowboy misinterprets Ethan's tone as mockery and challenges him to a lasso duel. Eventually, they become friends, and Ethan learns that even the thickest accent has its charm. In one of his most emotional adventures, Ethan arrives on the Titanic just before disaster strikes. He tries to teach passengers words like lifeboat and safety. Although his hesitant English isn't taken seriously by everyone, he learns an important lesson about the responsibility that comes with knowledge. Finally, Ethan visits the 22nd century, where AI teaches humans English. Though technology makes learning easier, Ethan realizes that passion and connection are what truly make a difference. Returning to the present, Ethan carries back not just new words, but stories that only language can tell. Ready to join him on this epic journey of learning? As Ethan discovered, English isn't just a language, it's an adventure.